Hey guys, LJ here, and I wanted to share our experience with this amazing little handheld portable fan here. This one has a couple different features on it that I really like that has come in very handy for us this week. We've had personal experience with this just this week where this really did help us in the heat. This one is a very compact size. It does have this ability to just sit. You can fold it and it will just sit. And that's what we did use it that way this week. And then it has this attachable strap here. It doesn't come attached, but it's very easily just thread it through, and it can be, you can release it on both sides here. So if you needed to strap it to a stroller, anything like that, you're able to release this, strap it on, and then hook it back in there just fine. This has been a very handy, and it is adjustable to any length that you would need it to be. So if you need to tighten it up and make it a little shorter, you absolutely can. This has been a great fan. It has multiple settings on it for the amount of speed that you want. It really does generate some very high speed. I'll turn it on here in just a moment. It also has a cool plate on it. This technology right here is pretty impressive. This is like a mini, it has the same technology as like a mini refrigerator. This is actually a hot plate, cold plate type thing where the energy is released is very, very cold to the touch when you turn on the cold feature on this here. Now, this is not actually to blow cold air. This is actually to touch. So to put it onto cold points on the back of your neck, on your wrist, things like that in the heat to give you an instant cool touch relief. And it really does, it does cool down really quickly. It is pretty amazing. So it's very easy how to use this. You just tap the button once here. We're at 20% is the level 20, I guess is how you would say that. And you can see that my battery is at 79%. I hit it one more time. I go up to 40, 60, 80, and 100. At 100, we are getting some good air here. Now that is a little noisy, not really bad, but if you were in an office environment, that might be a little noisy, but you could turn it back down onto low. 20, this is very, very quiet. And then the other button there, right there, allows it, you'll see it turns on a green light there. Hopefully my light is allowing that to show. The green light there means that the cool touch is on. And this is immediately a very cold, it is immediate. That is significantly colder than it was just a moment ago. That is so impressive, really. Now, we had this fan out this week. I play sand volleyball. Let me turn this off so it's not loud. I play sand volleyball at night. This week it has been close to 90 degrees. We take my 85-year-old mother-in-law with us. She can't drive. She loves to go with us. The heat was oppressive this week. There was no airflow. It was very humid. And the heat was really tough. And so I noticed that she was starting to struggle a little bit with the heat. Just, she wasn't dressed for sports. She's just dressed in normal clothes. And she was definitely struggling with the heat. I had this fan in my sports bag. I was able to get it. She was able to just strap this around her neck and sit there and hold this on her. Her entire demeanor immediately changed. She was brighter. She was more refreshed. You could tell without this, she would have had to have left. We would have had to gotten her home. She couldn't have stood the heat. But she was able to stay 2 or 3 hours with us with the fan going. She just held it. First thing, she loved telling everyone about it. Everyone stopped to talk to her about it. She loved that piece of it as well. But it kept her absolutely cooled down. And she would touch it to her neck at times to get the cool piece of this on there. Put it on her wrist. She tried this at all kinds of around the back of the neck, all the things. But it really does. Right now it's at room temperature, and then I can turn this on even on low, and then you turn on that cool. That is a different technology. That immediately goes to a very cool plate. That is just some seriously cool technology. Very easy to use. Now, the cool plate piece, I will say this is going to drain your battery. So the product listing shows that this will go for 12 hours. That is on your lowest setting, the 20%, which is where I'm at now, and without that cool plate button on. At that point, your battery is going to last you a good long time. This did last for hours the other night. She did have this on. She was playing around with the different levels of the fan going on and off. But she did have this on for 2 or 3 hours, and she did just fine. We didn't have any problem with the battery. I was able to come home and plug it in. It comes with its own USB-C charger, but it is your standard USB-C. We have cords laying around the house for portable chargers for the fans, for phones, all the things. So I'm able to just grab a plug and throw it in there. You don't need this specific cord that comes with it, but it does come with a cord. Again, the strap here is fantastic. She was able to hold this around her neck. At one point, we did have like a little ledge there for drinks that she was able to just set it up on that ledge and let it just be pointing at her and cooling her down. That way she was able to eat a little bit and she wasn't having to hold the fan. It truly made a difference in her ability to stay at the event with us, to stay out there while I was playing sports and moving around. She was able to enjoy the time with us. Without this, we would have definitely had to have taken her home. There was just no airflow and it was very, very hot. I am absolutely so impressed with this. And the form factor, it was so easy to store in my bag. We purchased this about a week ago. I would absolutely spend my money and purchase it again. Very impressed with it. Would absolutely recommend it. I hope this review helps. I hope you're having a great day, and thanks for watching.